Hello, I'm Kabalamat, and this is episode 9 of Rule the Waves 2 Let's Play China. We're at war with France. France has got most of their ships in Europe. We've got all our ships in Asia. And let's see what the nearest French colony is. It's up in here. So we're going to invade that colony. We're going to invade this one, Kwangchu Wan. Invasion target. Halt construction of these to give us a bit of money. We're looking at the submarines we've got, and we're gonna resume construction of some subs. Resume construction. That's taken away some of our money. We're going to put us on unrestricted submarine warfare, and we need 19 ships in trade protection. So we're going to put all these in trade protection. That gives us 19. Can we put some destroyers in trade protection as well? I think we will. And let's move some ships from Northeast Asia to Southeast Asia where they'll be more useful. And I'm going to move some of these new destroyers as well. Southeast Asia. Okay. So that's a load of ships to Southeast Asia, and we can put some ships into raider status. So we've got these three raiders here. So we've got one in Northeast Asia, one in Southeast Asia, and a whole load where the French are. So we're on a negative monthly balance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put most of these submarines back into mothballs, or rather whole construction. That's improved our balance somewhat. And there's not really a great deal I can do with this, is there? I think I'm going to hold construction on that one. Okay, so we've still got a negative balance, and we're going to reduce research to 6%. Still negative. Well, there's not a lot we can do about that, but we can play the next move. Cruiser action. We've got 6 battle cruisers, and they've got a lot less, so accept. French decline battle. Small engagement. Accept. French decline battle. We've now got destroyers up to 1,500 tons displacement, or we soon will have. Fleet tactics, destroyer screen, that's good. Naval aviation, lighter than air. Improved airship engines, and we've invaded Kwangchu Wan, that's good. And we've sunk 31 enemy merchant ships, and we've also sunk a load of our raiders, so that's good too. So now that we've got that colony invaded, let's go over to the next one, invasion target. And I think we'll be able to invade these ones as well. Anyway, let's play the next move. Coastal raid, battle in support of land combat. We've got much more forces than France has, so accept. We've got 3 cruisers and a load of destroyers, so let's make some moves. Unknown ship sighted. Okay, so we've seen something, and we'll send our destroyers in to investigate. These can go into line ahead. They can go that way, and that's a merchant ship. I wonder whether we can. I'll just make another pass on their merchant ship with my destroyers. And I'll move my ships close into there. We've got a target here. So that's, yeah, we've got a bombardment target, so we probably want to bombard the bombardment target, which seems to have disappeared now for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. And we've found something again. What is that? Let's zoom into it. And that's another merchant ship, so we don't really care about that. And that seems to have sunk. Oh no, no, it's not sunk. Just looks a bit sunk. And let's move our cruisers back. We'll put those back into cruising speed. We'll put our destroyers onto cruising speed too, because they're not in any particular hurry. And that's his ship sunk. So now we can go down to here, which is where the target is. And so we're going to reduce speed to something like 4 knots. I think I'm just going to have all of these just move slowly past the target. These can reduce speed to 4 knots. In fact, these ones can reduce speed to 2 knots. And the enemy have come out to play. Well, that's good. So these can all speed up. We've destroyed their bombardment target, and now we've got some cruisers that we can fight. So these can go this way. And I'm going to, as usual, I'm going to put them on flotilla attack, which means that the destroyers will be more keen to attack the enemy. Looks like they're destroyers, doesn't it? You've got a lot of them, doesn't there? That one's a TR, so it's not really anything important. How are my ships faring? That's been hit by 3 medium, 3 light. Scored 5 hits itself and 24 5-inch hits, so that's doing quite well. What about these ones? The Cheng Hang scored 23 6-inch hits, 10 4-inch hits. To be perfectly honest, I'm just going to go away now because we've done what we set out to do. They're all going to go in this direction and just go home. I've destroyed some of his ships. It looks like we're losing a destroyer, which is not so good. And opposing forces are far apart. Yes, let's end the scenario. So we sunk 1 destroyer and 3 merchant ships and 1 land target, and we lost a destroyer. So that's a win for us. Close. And that's 1458 victory points for us, so that's good. And we've now got bigger destroyers, so we can build bigger destroyers now. Enemy fortifications are holding up our advance. Well, that's too bad. And we're still winning the submarine war, although we have lost 2 submarines, which is not so good. How are we for destroyers? Let's have a look at our destroyers. We've got 64 destroyers. The French have got 16, although they're building 3. So we're doing okay for destroyers. We don't actually need any more at the moment. We've got lots of submarines. The French have got 8 battleships, whereas we've got 8 battleships, but theirs all seem to be miles away. They're probably... Let's see where their battleships are. So most of the French fleet is down here, or here, and there's very little over here, so they're not going to win a war with us if they don't fight, are they? Coastal raid, accept. So that's another coastal raid, and we've just got to bombard their land target again. So let's speed that up. Unknown ship sighted, and we've sighted something, so let's investigate. It's probably just going to be a merchant ship, but anything that we can sink is a good thing. So let's do that, and let's... Let's zoom in, let's see what it is. It's a TR, which is what we kind of expected. How are we for time? Dusk in 3 hours, okay. And we've hit it with a torpedo, that means it's probably not long for this world. So let's go up to where the land target is. And there's some more enemy ships, but we're going to do the bombardment target first. And these are going to slow down to 4 knots. And these are going to slow down to cruising speed, and they're going to go up here somewhere. And these can now slow. Let's zoom in. And let's see how accurate their shooting is now. The Chengxian has got a hit percentage of 18%, which is reasonable, I suppose, but let's move in really close. That's about as close as we're going to get it, so let's put the speed down to 0. And let's see how his, yeah, it's 14% now, which is reasonable, I suppose. And these our destroyers can move this way. So we've destroyed the bombardment target, which is good. These can go up to maximum speed again. These can go up to maximum speed. And they've got 2 light cruisers, and we're going to put our forces onto flotilla attack so that we can attack all of our destroyers. Let's see how our cruisers are doing. That scored 20 hits. This one scored 34 hits. So they also all scored lots of nice hits, and they can move in towards the enemy cruisers. Whereas our destroyers can't. Now they're right behind their cruisers, and they've still got a load of torpedoes left. They're going to turn together, and they're going to move straight onto the cruisers. So I'm attacking all both. So it's been hit by 2 torpedoes, 3 torpedoes. Is that all the same ship? I think I've hit them both actually. And these can go into line ahead, and like that. Yeah. So I've now hit both of their cruisers with torpedoes. I think they've both been hit twice by the look of things. Yeah, they've all been hit massive numbers of times. So I think we're going to, it looks like he's got a battleship over there. Well, I'm going to ignore that. Okay, so these can go back onto AI controlled, and these can go over this way because I'm going to attack these things over here. That TR seems to, let's slow down a bit. And let's zoom in. TR there somewhere. And we're gonna and that TR's now sunk, so we're going to move up to cruising speed and we're going to go in this direction. And we've spotted something, I wonder what it is. Let's move these destroyers completely towards it. That's a KE, so we might as well sink that while we're here. Right, so that's one key sunk. Let's move these cruisers round. K's been hit by a torpedo, so we'll put these back onto screen and we'll put these down to normal cruise speed and we'll go this way, and we're going to move to our base here. So yes, and the scenario is over. So we've sunk 2 of their light cruisers, 1 KE, 2 auxiliary ships, and 1 land target for no losses to ourselves. And incidentally, our forces were about the same size as them because they had 4 light cruisers, we had 2 light cruisers and 5 destroyers. So it's not as if they had bigger forces than us. Looking at their ships, this was sunk by 4 torpedoes. It's armed with 6-inch guns and 4-inch guns, which is similar to ours. Also, lots of medium and light hits. Their other ship was hit by 4 torpedoes as well, 14 medium and 15 light hits. So it's hit by quite a lot of stuff. So that's good. And let's return to the game. Leave scenario. Yes. Yes. So we need to select the most aggressive option because the last time when I didn't do that, we ended up not really gaining a great deal. So we're going to do that. And let's play the next move. Battleship engagements, and we've got 6 battleships and they've got 2. Those are the sort of odds that I like. French decline battle, how very sensible of them. French decline battle. Enemy unable to challenge our forces. Heavy fighting in Quang Chu Wan. Enemy fortifications are holding up our advance. Well, that's a shame. So we're still winning the submarine war. 27 merchants sunk and 7 sunk by our raiders, so that's good. And the French will be soon be hurt by that. Now we're starting to run out of money, which is really bad, so I'm going to have to put something else on halt, and that will shore up our finances a bit. That's the end of this episode. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and you can also subscribe to my channel. And that's all for now, and I'll see you all on the next episode. Bye!